Hi, I'm Sherlyn. Welcome to my presentation on general tips and strategies for getting a speaking score of 26. I'm a TOEFL IBT teacher and I have years of experience as an English teacher at community colleges and the universities, language institutions in the U.S. In my lessons, I combine the best methods for learning English language with exam strategies. Please watch this video on general tips and strategies for getting a speaking score of 26. 26 plus in speaking is a very challenging score. Be aware of the fact that you need to have a very clear, natural sounding, fluent English. You must be able to use a variety of vocabulary and complex grammar structures. Topic development in each task is very important. Your ideas must flow naturally from one idea to the next. Your reasoning must be explained well with details and examples. Ideas, reasons, and concepts must also be summarized effectively within a certain time frame. If you rely on luck alone, study without a strategy, and keep retaking the exam, you might get the score you need, but at what cost? Losing valuable time and money can be avoided. To guarantee a high score in a reasonable amount of time, you should be prepared to study intensively with language learning and exam strategies that are effective. When you're unable to find your weaknesses, get professional help from an experienced TOEFL teacher who can diagnose and teach the tools for success. Don't forget, only your mindset with a determination to study, a toughness in dealing with stress, a focus on the right tools, language learning, and exam strategies will lead to success. The consistent time and effort you put into practicing every single day will make a big difference in your score within a short period of time without years of frustration. If you want to get 26 plus in speaking, master reading and listening first. Break your studies into two separate phases. In phase 1, focus on building an advanced foundation of vocabulary, grammar, and comprehending reading and listening texts. When your scores are at least reading 24, listening 24, writing 24, you move to phase 2, which raises your speaking level, focusing on topic development, and then delivery, which are the two speaking criteria of the speaking score. If you ignore the reading and listening, then you will always have trouble on speaking task 3, 4, 5, and 6 because these tasks require you to read and listen. Okay, let's talk a little bit about writing and grammar. If you ignore writing, then you will likely continue to make mistakes with grammar or vocabulary, and that limits your language use score in all 6 speaking tasks. Before the test, make sure you understand what the raters are looking for and how each question is scored. Be able to write organized essays using impressive vocabulary and correct grammar structures which show your advanced level in English. Focus on grammar for 26 plus. Grammar is the foundation of clear communication. You have to master 7 areas of grammar specific to 26. Be sure to watch my next video about grammar for 26. Okay, let's talk a little bit about vocabulary. Set a realistic goal to learn new vocabulary consistently every day. To make a new word stick in your mind, try linking it with something meaningful to you. Make sure you learn the new word in context. Make flashcards for the vocabulary. Don't keep the list in a notebook. Use the new word immediately. Try to recall the word within an hour. Review it later in the day. Use it again one day later. Finally, review it in a couple of days thereafter. Listening. Yes. Analyze your TOEFL listening. Find out why your listening score is low. What is the problem? Is it speed, grammar, vocabulary, accent, or difficulty focusing? Train your ears to understand fast speech in the audios. Learn to notice linking sounds and weak sounds as well. After you complete the listening exercises in the TOEFL books, this time listen to the speaking and listening audios with the transcripts each time. This time to hunt for natural phrases, especially in the campus conversations, to use in speaking tasks 3 and 5. To learn new vocabulary, both casual and academic, to use in speaking tasks. To pay attention to the grammatical structures. For 26 plus, having a neutral, clear accent is very important. The speaking scoring criteria requires clear and fluid speech, good pronunciation, natural pace, and good intonation. Learn the accent concepts: intonation, linking sounds, weak forms, weak sounds, sentence and word stress, pronunciation, rhythm, speed, and pace. If you need 26 plus, you are aiming for a very high level of English. You need to speak fluently, sound confident, use a variety of vocabulary, and a wide range of advanced grammar structures. You need to find enough reasons, examples, and details to support your ideas. The most effective language habit for fluency is a systematic repetition every day. Create a daily task 1 and 2 study plan. Listen to the audiobooks, authentic speeches, TED Talks with the transcripts. Notice new ways of expressing ideas. Write them down in your fluency journal. Make a special section in your notebook where you collect ideas, notes, phrases about many different task 1 and 2 topics. Every single day, review what you learned. Speak out loud and make a few spontaneous sentences with the new phrases. Read transcripts out loud so you can create new mental muscle memories. Reading out loud is a wonderful tool to help you build fluency and confidence. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about accent. Work with an experienced accent coach to help speed up the process of speaking clearly and naturally for 26. An individual's native language speech pattern, which becomes extremely resistant to change in adulthood, can make accent reduction difficult. Unfortunately, the interference created by the native language speech habits can rarely be overcome without specialized training and practice from a professional. An accent coach targets the main areas of accented speech specific to Spanish, Arabic, or any other languages, and systematically analyzes the accented features of non-American English pronunciation and creates a personalized plan with targeted practice every day. Contact me for more information on reducing your accent for a clear and natural English that 26 plus requires. Here are the habits of successful students who achieve 26 plus. Students who get 26 understand all the basics about TOEFL speaking. They know how to organize and take notes. They know how to transition between the introduction, the examples, the details, and the conclusion. Yes, they know how to answer the prompts by knowing what the TOEFL rater wants. They know what high-scoring TOEFL responses sound like. They know how to respond within a time limit. And they know how to speak clearly, naturally, and fluently. Successful students know their level of English, and they're realistic about how to achieve a high score in the TOEFL speaking section through a study schedule that balances their work and family time. They go slowly and measure their progress. They focus on fixing 2-3 issues each day with targeted and repetitive exercises to fix the weaknesses. They understand the importance of following an organized, consistent study schedule that includes practice on 3 speaking criteria: topic development, language use, and delivery. And successful students don't go and register for another test over and over before giving themselves plenty of time to practice and fix their issues. They don't rely on luck only. They guarantee their scores through strategic planning. They know how to find the right resources, information, and the tutors. They are aware that just watching the YouTube videos will limit their scores and cause them to lose time. And successful students reach their goals easily.